All right. We live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all of the above. Um, excuse me, I got a hat on. Why do I have a hat on in the house? Because I haven't got a haircut. And judge them up. But by the sound of my voice, y'all know it is me. I am the Big Hurt, aka your girlfriend's favorite podcast host. And if she says I'm not, that hoe is a liar. Man, what's up with y'all? I know it's been a minute since I've, graced y'all with a new episode or graced y'all with my presence. So I figured, hey, I got some time this week. Why not get on here, catch up with y'all, give y'all a quick little update on what's going on in my life. Y'all, hop in the comments, tell me what y'all got going, and we go from there. So, um, what's been going on with y'all? Have y'all been living? Um, are y'all good? Y'all been enjoying life like I have? Well, so let me not. I don't want to say I haven't been enjoying life, but I will say life has been life in, if that makes sense. Y'all know that the end of July and the beginning of August is always a kind of a tough time for me. Just because it's my grandparents' birthday. It's both my grandparents' birthdays. Also, it is the death anniversary for my dad. Going on, rest in peace to my pops. We're going on like 4 years, so it's all of that. Then on top of things of that nature, you got work and you got back to school and you got um, people calling you and rekindling friendships and you telling folks to leave you alone. And life is just life. And so I have not had an opportunity to basically get on and talk to y'all and kick it with y'all. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna catch up. We're gonna talk. What up, Kurt? Um, we're gonna talk. We're gonna laugh. Y'all gonna give me y'all opinions on a couple of things. We may or may not have a couple of special guests, depending on who wants to, hop in or not hop in or make themselves known in the comments. Um, but yeah, we're gonna go to break, and then when we get back, I'll catch y'all up on a couple of things that have been going on in my life. So stay tuned. You'll be right. We'll be right back. More Hertz World. Welcome back to Hertz World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Hurt. And if she says I'm not, that hoe's a liar. I told y'all I was gonna catch up with y'all, right? So as of yesterday, because I didn't look today, we are officially almost at 100,000 downloads. So we are about 2,000 downloads away from 100,000. So that means y'all been missing Perk, and I appreciate the love and the support and y'all being patient with me and saying, hey, when you gonna drop a new episode? We kind of miss you. We're going through withdrawals. We need that, that we need her opinion on certain things. But y'all have been going back and listening to old stuff and running those numbers up. What up, Augustus? So we are officially at 98,000 downloads. So if I know y'all like I know y'all gonna run this one up. And the next time I see y'all, the next time I drop an episode, we're gonna go over 100K and we'll be celebrating that. So so keep running the numbers up. Thank y'all so much. Now, let's see what's been going on with me. I've been working like a Hebrew. I have been going through different phases of my life as far as dealing with transitions from different things. kind of letting people into my like letting my circle, help me more as opposed to me helping them. Um, kind of leaning on the people that care about me and I care about them as opposed to me being there for everybody else. Kind of setting those healthy boundaries and um, all that good stuff. I, look, um, I don't think. Well, I think there's an age requirement for to run for president, and 2029 would not be the right year. It'd be 2028, and I don't want to run the country just because I would get in one of them meetings and be like, look, y'all was talking shit way back when. And because y'all were talking shit, this is what we gonna do. And if y'all don't like it, y'all can kiss my ass. Like y'all think when Trump was in office, like he would, talk shit to people. I would probably talk shit to people. I mean, I would try to do it respectfully, but I would still talk shit to people. Um, and then kind of like, but I would also want to look out for the American people. I feel like, and it's kind of transitioning into, our first topic tonight. But I feel like when you run for president, you run on all these ideas and these policies that you want to implement. And you got your foreign policies and things you're gonna do for this group of people and that group of people. Um, and I feel like I would want to. I would probably look at that like top 1% of people that make all this money and be like, all right, so look, need y'all to meet me, and we're gonna take 2% off the top, and we're gonna give that to the American people. Um, Whatever the American people want to do with that money is their prerogative, but we're gonna take wealthiest people, take 2% of their money, give it to the people. Because I just feel like if that could happen, that may change a couple people a lot. That may change a couple people a lot. What up, Wes? So that's what I would do first. Then I would probably try. I would try to listen to the different people in the different sectors of the world. Like, hey, help the veterans, help the homeless, help um, the single mothers, help the people that are on Section 8. Um, I would want to. I would try to help as many people as I would. I know you can't help everybody because everybody doesn't accept or want the help, but I would at least try to help everybody if I could. So there's always that. I'm gonna try to see if I can, because we live on IG too. So I get, and if y'all are wondering, we got. I'm looking at YouTube on one phone. I'm looking at IG on one window screen, and then I got the Facebook comments in another window. So I'm trying to get everybody included. So, if you're saying something, drop it in the comments so that I can respond to you. Right now, I'm only seeing the Facebook stuff. Somebody on IG said I'm not. I don't know what I'm not doing, but yes, I am. And then nobody said anything on YouTube. But that's what would happen if I would run for president. Now, speaking of running for president, um, the presidential debate is tonight. Totally slipped my mind. So if you're currently watching that, um, come back later and tell me what happened. Or I'll, read the Cliff Notes version of it. Um, I'm never gonna tell you who to vote for. That's never been my place. That's never been my platform. I will never be one of those political podcast people. That's just not my lane. I know my lane. What I will say is vote for who you feel will benefit you and your family the most, whether it be Kamala Harris, whether it be Trump. Now, I am not here to judge anybody on who they decide that they gonna cast a vote for. That is not my business. Vote for who you want to vote for. Because if we're being 1,000% if we're being 1,000% honest, they both have things that we don't necessarily like about either of them. One of them is a convicted felon. We just gonna be 100% honest. He a convicted felon. The other one may or may not claim her black side all the time. Mayor, they say May she threw a lot of black people in jail. They said Trump didn't rent his houses to black people. So whoever you decide to vote for is your right and your privilege. It is. There are a lot of people. This is my only thing. There are a lot of people who fought, got hit with water hoses, beat, dog sicked on them, and all type of other stuff for you to have the right to exercise your right to vote. And to me, if you don't vote, that is the ultimate slap in the face to all those people who have come before us. So whoever you vote for, go out there and vote, because I don't want to hear, oh, well, the economy's fucked up, or he don't do enough for this person, she didn't do enough for this person, or I don't like this. And I'm gonna say, okay, cool. Did you vote though? And the very second you tell me no, I'm stopping the conversation, because at that point, you're part of the problem, because you had every right to go out there and exercise your right to vote. Now, you can't have you don't have the excuse, oh, I was at work. They give you time off to go vote for work. Period. I had to pick. I had my kids. You can take the kids to the poll with you. They'll give them a sticker that say I voted, so they feel important too. I ain't have a ride. They got buses. They got trains. Like in major cities, if you tell the bus driver, "Hey, I'm trying to get to the polls," I've even heard they have like special buses that are taking people to polling places. So miss me with that. Oh, I didn't have a ride shit, because guess what? You did. Um, so you can't even say, "Well, I couldn't get there." Yes, you could. You just chose not to. Trying to think about what other excuse people try to use. Oh, well, my vote. He or she has so many supporters. My vote won't matter. Yes, the fuck it will. It will. Like, for the longest time, um, we'll take, and I'm just gonna speak from 2020. Um, you gotta. It's a convicted felon running for president. You can vote, or if they can let a convicted felon run for office, I'm pretty sure there's a loophole you can go through to vote. And child support will not that child support won't stop you from voting. It'll stop you from getting a passport, but it won't stop you from voting. Um, but no, um, I lost my train of thought. So said you threw me off, bro. Um, shit. Okay, yeah. So for the longest time, Atlanta was a red state. Them folks got out there, campaign, uh, got people to run and vote, register to vote, and they turned Atlanta from a red state to a blue state. So you can't tell me that, oh, your vote don't matter, because all them people in Atlanta or Georgia. I'm sorry, well, because Georgia is just a city. Atlanta is just a city in Georgia. They turned Georgia red. They turned Georgia from red to blue. So you can't tell me that all the folks in Atlanta, all the folks in the surrounding areas of Atlanta, the suburbs, and all them folks didn't run to the polls and say, "Oh, well, my vote, it ain't gonna matter." Apparently, it did because you turned the whole state from red to blue. So if they can do that, imagine what your little vote can do. Now, I will say, like I said, I'm not here to tell you or endorse one candidate over the other because they say you're not supposed to talk about who you're supposed to vote anyway. Who you gonna vote for anyway? But y'all know I'm with her. Anyway, um, they say that it's the lesser of two evils. So either you gotta vote for her and make history, or you gonna vote for him and make history again because you're putting a convicted felon in office, or you gonna vote for her and put a woman in office for president, and all that stuff that they say about her. So it's literally your choice. And I'm just gonna be honest. Um, no bias at all. Like I know, with the exception of getting a stimulus check, I didn't, and I didn't even get one of them. So my baby mama did. So Trump gave everybody a check. I ain't get one. And I don't know what Kamala gonna do, but I was raised a Democrat, and that's just how I vote. But that's just me. I'm not gonna tell you go vote Democrat. I'm not gonna tell you go vote Republican. Vote, do your research, vote for who you feel is the best candidate that aligns with your ideals and the things that you believe in. That's it. Because you can sit here and say, "Oh, I'm gonna vote for this and this person and that." I don't give a shit. I don't. At the end of the day, it's your choice. Yeah, how's that a horrible reason? I've always voted Democrat. Like that's just who I. The Democrats have always, from my research and what I've done, have always been that for me. Um, I know back in the old days, um, it was the Republicans that were for blacks, but it's changed. If I was raised a Satanist, should I stay one? No, if that's what you choose, then yes, because but literally it is a choice. So I've done my own research. I've done things that I've listened to both sides, and the things that matter to me, Democrats tend to look out for. The things that don't matter to me or are for people that make way more money than I do, then they vote Republican. Now that's not to say that I can't change. Not saying that I can't. Not saying that I won't change. But as of right now and doing my research, it just makes more sense for me. Um, but I'm curious to see. I'm curious to why you feel you would vote Republican. And it's a say, as I tell everybody, it's a safe space. Say what you want to say, mean what you want to say. There's no judgment here. But I'm just curious as to why you feel that is a good option, but you have a choice to be a Democrat or just going with whatever everyone tells you. It's a choice. And so it's still, at the end of the day, it's still a choice. because I'll put it like this. When I was growing up, I had to be in church Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, a Sunday service, Wednesday service, Saturday service, Bible school, all that. When I got older, I made the choice for me that I wasn't gonna be in church like that. So I don't go to church as much as I should. But at the end of the day, it's still my choice. That doesn't mean I don't believe in God or I don't love him any less. I just choose not to be in church like that. So at the end of the day, it's still a choice because you got to make the best choice for you and your family. Now, if your family says, okay, well, because I'm a small business owner and or I got these things going on and Republicans are really pushing this type of plan for business owners and entrepreneurs and all of that, then by all means, vote for what you feel is right. Who am I to tell you, oh, you wrong because you voting for her? Who am I to tell you you wrong because you voting for him? I'm not gonna tell you that. That's not my place. It's never going to be my place. You just have to make the best decision for you and your family. And if that works for you and your family, that works for you and your family. I just simply want you to go out there and exercise your right to vote because there are a lot of people who will sit back and complain about XYZ, but when the time is right to talk about XYZ, they're nowhere to be fucking found. And I'm gonna say this. What to do, Ant? I'm also gonna say this. We notice, or we talking about the presidential, um, we talking about the presidential race, but it really starts on a local level, like with your aldermans and your, state representatives and your councilmen and all them folks. That trickles up to, your senators and all your representatives and your delegates and your president. So like, those are the people that you kind of gotta be, you gotta watch too. Like you just voting based on, oh, I like this person's name or um whatever. That's crazy. I'm gonna go back on one day because there's some real shit need to be said. I mean, if you want, if you the doors of Hertzworld are always open. Um, if you text me your email, I can put you on right now. It's not an issue. Um, so it is what it is. Yeah. So y'all want to start shit in the comments? That's what Tez and Jeff want to do. That's fine. That works both ways. That works both ways. Cause y'all gotta go on y'all live. And y'all gotta go on y'all podcast. And I can come, I can hop in. So, just thought I'd throw that out there. No, don't chill, bro. No, don't chill. Oh, come on. When they say I want all the smoke, come on. Nah. So but no, if you got nothing else out of that conversation, take your ass out there and vote. Vote for whoever you want to vote for. That's it. If you don't vote, that's when I'll have a problem. So we're gonna go to break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back more Hertz World. Chats out there and vote. Welcome back to Hertz World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host to be hurt. And if she says I'm not, that whole liar. Man, we were just talking voting in the 2024 election. Vote for whoever you want to vote for. That's my thing. That's my spiel. I want to see if this A-Main for real though. I'm not voting. Shit is toxic. Man, take your ass out there and vote. Stop playing. All right. So before I go any further, I do have to say rest in peace to James Earl Jones. If you don't know who that is, shame on you for starters, but it's no judgment. Um, but James Earl Jones was in Coming to America. He was King Joffrey Joe. He was in The Lion King as Mufasa. He was also in the one of the greatest baseball movies to ever be created, The Sandlot. He was Mr. Myrtle. Um, he was also in the stage play Fences with Courtney B. Vance. So his career spans decades. Um, so I do want to stop here and say rest in peace to James Earl Jones. Also, also want to say rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. That happened while I was out. So I'll say when it comes to Rich Homie Quan, I know they were saying it might have been an overdose or whatever. Um, I don't know. Um, but I will say this: check on your people because you never know what your people are going through. Um, I know you know. We hear about these celebrities all the time. Um, getting all this money, getting all this fame, and they still lonely and they still trying to be out in the streets, or they still had this addiction or they get addicted to certain things. Um, but it is imperative that you get some help. Says, how you not know about Rich Homie Quan? You've never you've never heard the song some type of way. You've never heard Flex? Ooh, 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 ooh. Like like you may not know who he is, but if you heard the songs, you probably would know who it is. But rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. First off, Rich Homie Quan's not garbage. Those were um man 2014, 15, 16. Those were prime clubbing days. Like, and if we being honest, Rich Homie like so type of way. And I saw the piece on Fox Saturday football. So back in 2015, 2016, when Type of Way first came out, the Michigan State football players would play it in the locker room, and that became their anthem for the season. Like it was so big, like every win. Um, rest in peace to that hour and a half I reported the day, and the sound wasn't on. Rest in peace to that. Um, but no, like the moment the song became so big for them, like in after a win, they would play it in the locker room. Coach would come in, dance to it. Like it was to the point where they invited him down to Michigan State. He talked to the players and all that stuff. So um, type of way was a real big move for Rich Homie. So rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. Rest in peace to B King. Um, our mini mix is dedicated to B King this week. So if you make sure y'all check the mini mix out. We're also looking for sponsors for the mini mix. Just thought I thought it out there. Um, but shout out to B King and all that. Hold on one second. Somebody wants to join us online. Yeah, send his invite real fast. So shout out to those guys. And may they Condolences to their family. May they rest in peace, and may their music always live on in our hearts. So, but yeah, a couple like, and if nothing else, man, like folks are dying. I can't spell. Folks are dying way too young. Um, off way more shit than they should. Um, so take care of yourself. You know, go to the doctor, get your checkups, make sure that you good, you here for your family and your friends, uh, your kids, your loved ones, so that they can see you can see them grow old and all that. How she not understanding your frustration, bro? Like that's real. And if you still on, that email that you sent me is not working. I'm gonna try it again. Why you can't just send me the regular email like like normal people? Why you gotta have this new ass email? Doing this live, ladies and gentlemen. It's called multitasking and trying to keep y'all attention and keep y'all engaged. So rest in peace to those guys, and it should be sending now. Let's see. Who we got in the comments? Uh-oh. Instagram sent, well, not Instagram, not down, but ain't nobody watching on Instagram. Let's see. Yeah, and that's not working either. So I don't know what's going on. Um, or no, it says your inbox is full. So I don't know what the hell that means. Um, so yeah, I don't know what the hell you got going. Send me your regular email, the one you always use, and I'll bring you on that way. But whatever you just sent me ain't working. Um, hey, hey, I told y'all I was scared of Keisha. Y'all think I'd be lying. Um, I'm scared of her. Blink twice if you need help, Jeff. For real. What was you playing? Well, you ain't have. Well, you ain't had no saying. Keisha, I'm just playing Keisha. If she Jeff, if she hop on this and she start and she tells me I'm yeah. Hey Keisha. All right, so let's go here. All right. So as of yesterday, they released the performance or put the headliner for Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. It was announced that it was King Kendrick. Now, a lot of folks on social media are in an uproar. They feel like, oh, the game's in New Orleans. Um, it is imperative that Lil Wayne should have been the headliner. If not Lil Wayne, it should have been it should have been Lil Wayne. It should have been Cash Money. It could have been Master P in there. Um, it could have been anybody but Kendrick. So I pose the question: y'all think Wayne got snubbed as a Super Bowl performer? Now, y'all go ahead and drop it in the comments and tell me. But I did see something earlier today that said that the so everybody's mad at Jay-Z because Wayne, Jay-Z's like, man, Jay-Z, since he's taken over or Rock Nation is taking over, we've had some pretty ethnic or black Super Bowl halftime performances. Um, but everybody's mad at Jay because he's like, man, you should have put Wayne in there, not Kendrick. Wayne's from New Orleans. Wayne got this huge body of work. It would have been turned. It's in New Orleans. He could have brought out this person, that person. It should have been Wayne. I get all it. But I did see something that said Jay does not pick the performers. The city or the whole city does. So if anybody snubbed Wayne, it wasn't Jay. It was the city of New Orleans. So let's look at the comments. No, Wayne should have been it. No further questions. Wayne is not the same Wayne, but if he pulling out the greatest hits, it would have been cool. Um, Me personally, I think it should have been. I think it should have been a collective of New Orleans. So I feel like they should have brought Wayne. They should have had Cash Money. They should have had No Limit. They should have had Grambling. They should have had Southern. They should have had all these bands. They should have had like a little battle of the bands type of segment. They should have had Wayne. They should have had um like I said, Master P, Lil Romeo, uh hell. I don't Kevin Gates is from New Orleans, but I don't think they can have Kevin Gates can't be on the Super Bowl. He's a little he's a little he's a little much. Um but they could have done anything, in my opinion, to um get the city involved. Just picking Kendrick, because I mean, let's be honest, the last Super Bowl from the one from last year, it was at SoFi Stadium, and they brought out all of LA. So Dre had Kendrick, M, Snoop, Dre brought out LA. So I think they should have went with Wayne, um, and then let Wayne bring out his city. Because Wayne got hits and Wayne got mainstream hits. Hits. He got, stuff that everybody can vibe to. Like you can't put Wayne in a box because Wayne has the catalog to do it, but he's also he's starting to put himself in those other spaces, Fox Sports, to where he's being seen by everybody. So you could have put Wayne in that type of setting and said, "Hey, go do your thing." Um, as a matter of fact, Apple Music released Kendrick's Road to the Super Bowl. I just want to see. I haven't looked at it, but I just want to see what Apple Music put together as far as like songs that Kendrick might perform. Let's see. So mm, those are deep cuts. I mean, he could do poet. He could do drink. He could do money trees. He could do poetic justice. He could do loyalty. Um, let's see. Well, I'm sorry. He could do swimming pools. He could do the recipe. He could do bitch don't kill my vibe. What he got on the pimple butterfly? He might be able to do King Kunta. Let's see. Let's go to Dale. He can do DNA, loyalty, humble, love. That's about it. Um, I don't like. when I saw so and I mess with Kendrick. I do. I just don't really see the. I don't see him carrying it by himself. And I know he's gonna have collabs and all that. Um, but I just don't really see Kendrick on his own. Like, and I just misspoke. Like when Usher did it last year, Usher had different parts of his career for him to, pull away from. I just don't really see Kendrick's catalog like fucking with something like that. I just don't. And it's not a bad thing. I don't see it. Um, and then like, but I feel like it would have been better represented if it was the flavor of New Orleans. So you got Grambling and Southern, on the field for the battle of the, or like a mini battle of the bands. You brought out Cash Money, you brought out Lil Wayne, you brought out No Limit, you brought out I think about who else is New Orleans. Um, you did collabs, with people from Atlanta that have a New Orleans sound. I could see more of that. I just don't really see how Kendrick and I could be wrong because we got to February to see what he's gonna do. I just don't see him holding a 30-minute concert, like like a Flavor of New Orleans would. I just don't see it. And if we're gonna be honest, like they're gonna play not like. Of course, he's gonna do Not Like Us, but that's like 6 minutes because he's gonna do the whole song. You can't you can't get up there and diss Drake for 20 minutes. Because it's just you're not in LA like that. So I don't know. I don't really know how he's gonna do it. I wish him the best. I just don't see um how he's gonna hold a candle for 30, 45 minutes of a show. What's up, Notion? I have hold on. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to watch this on multiple streams. So give me a second, child. All right, so this is giving me Facebook comments. We got Instagram. I'm gonna go on YouTube over here. I'm trying to keep up with everybody, y'all. So if you in the comments and you feel like I'm not paying attention to you, it's because I probably didn't see it. But I am trying to be a good host and make sure I agree or speak to everybody. So I don't want nobody to feel left out. Nobody wants to feel left. We don't leave folks out on Herc's World. That's not what we do. So, but yeah, I just don't see. I don't see it. Now, like I said, I could be wrong. Um, but I don't necessarily see it. So, um, there's that. So, yeah. Let's go to break. We'll be right back with more Herc's World. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Hurt. And if she says I'm not, that hoe is a liar. So, um, y'all can blame my best friend for this next topic. Um, she showed, or she, we talk on a daily basis because that's what best friends do. So we were talking, and she was basically telling me about how she was scrolling through TikTok and how this guy from, I think he's from Alabama. He's on Facebook or TikTok, one of the two. But he's from Alabama and he's messing off with this chick. And apparently, this chick gave him something. I don't know what it is. Didn't care to research. I was kind of grossed out. If we being honest, I was slick pissed off at her because she sent me a video early in the week about our unmelanated friends not using seasoning on their food, and I was eating Chinese food, and I was like, bro, why would you send me this? And I'm trying to eat, and it really ruined my appetite. So I don't think I want Chinese food for a couple weeks. Thanks, best friend. But anyway, she was telling me about this guy who um was messing with this chick, and he gave her something. She gave him something, and it turns out like he has like all type of. He posted the pictures and the video. I didn't watch it. Y'all can go look for it if you want to. I'm not gonna show y'all that shit because one, I'm not trying to get banned, and two, from the way she described it, it's disgusting. Um, but he got all type of like. It looks like he has like the bottom. If you ever look at an octopus, like the little tentacles and holes that he had that the octopus has, his area looks like that. Now, here's my question to anybody in the comments. uh, before I read it, before I say the comment, it says, "Don't no one believe in condoms anymore, huh? Hitting strangers raw. At least be safe if you're gonna cheat." True. That's how you prevent babies and all that other stuff. But the question that I pose to the comments: if you're dealing with somebody, male or female, whatever you want, um, and they give you a disease, are you gonna go blast them on social media? Why or why not? Me personally, I'm not saying shit on social media. I'm gonna say something to that person, like that person gonna know, and that person is gonna have to feel me. But I'm not finna go viral for anything other than this podcast blowing up. You're not gonna have my Johnson out there looking like deformed Danny on the internet. Look, have y'all ever looked up that picture of blue? Is blue something? Don't do it. But if you go look at it's blue something. Don't go search for it. You're gonna throw up. Um, well, I don't know if the guy was married or in a relationship or whatever. But to me, blasting them publicly is insane because you were the fool that basically smashed Raw. You broke cardinal rule number one. This ain't your chick. Like, this is not your main squeeze. Why are you hitting somebody that's not your main one without a condom? That's dumb. That's stupid. That's why women be talking about us because niggas be doing dumb shit. That's one. Two, do you know how many people out here got shit and don't care that they got shit and will give it to you to fuck up your life? Like, didn't they just say in Houston, they got the most the most new cases of HIV and AIDS? Come on now, in Houston. Now, shout out to Houston. I go to Houston. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Because that would get you in trouble. Don't do that. But if you're gonna be out here, getting your Jimmy or getting your Jimmy wet or cheating on your man, because black men don't cheat, women do. That's gonna go viral. Watch. Somebody's gonna clip that and say, "You see what this nigga said?" Yep. Um, Black men don't cheat, women don't cheat. Well, you know what? Let me not. People cheat for whatever reason, but I was told recently that women cheat better because women are smarter and women can get away with it. I'm not going to reveal my source, but that's just a conversation that we had at lunch. That women cheat better. What you mean don't backtrack? I, as a reformed cheater, I can't say niggas don't cheat. I'm just saying, I can only speak for me. I know niggas cheat because I cheated. That's the only reason I can say that in the past. So I can't say all black men don't cheat because then I will be lying. We're not gonna do that. But I will say people cheat, and it might be a proven fact that women cheat better than men because niggas talk too much sometimes. Guys, girls, get in the comments. What do y'all think? Who, who cheats better, men or women? So my Instagram said everybody cheats. Period. LOL. I mean, they do. Everybody does. Like everybody cheats, but who does it better, men or women? Let's see. Let's see who's gonna be. Let's see who's gonna be bold enough to say something. Because that's the part that we want. That's the part that's gonna stand out. I can neither confirm nor deny if women cheat better. That's from a woman. And then the Facebook comments say women cheat better. So, ladies, do y'all agree? Do y'all disagree? Uh, what say you? Because, but baby, if I cheated, you got to show me proof that I cheated. I mean, that goes without saying. Like, I'm not gonna tell you what I did. That's dumb. But if you just have like you're gonna have to show me photographic proof with timestamp dates, all that for me to say, okay, that might be me. And then it might be me. Unless you just call me red handed and then, I just gotta fess up to it. But everybody cheat, but I still feel like women cheat better than men. Because y'all are sneakier and y'all don't talk as much. Now, Curtis, I will say this: cheating is dumb, and I don't. And I was telling somebody this earlier. Like the amount of time that it takes, or the amount of time and energy that it takes to make up a lie, continue said lie, be in said, continue said lie, be in said lie, and move all those other parts around. It's too much energy. On the flip side, if you are cheating, and I can only speak from a male point of view, if you are cheating, you got to deal with the woman at home doing X, Y, Z, and you got to deal with um, the woman at home doing X, Y, Z. Then you got to deal with the woman you cheating on because she has different feelings and emotions and all that. That's too much fucking work. Like cheating is draining. I don't see how dudes be having these double and triple lives, um, you know, with this woman, that woman, this woman, that woman, because it's too much. You got a separate family over here, then you got a family over here, and you got to keep up with this line. You got to tell this homeboy this or tell that homegirl that, and you was over here. And then depending on what kind of phone you got, the phone be snitching on you. You can check locations, and it's just too much work. Just don't cheat, or if you're gonna cheat, just say, look, I want to be in an open relationship, and see how that worked for you. I think women cheat with more emotions involved than men, so it's more sacred to them, unlike men. I do think women emotionally cheat. I do think that. Um, I'm reformed too, so I agree. Too much work and all it takes is one wrong move and it's over. Yeah, like just be honest with the shit. Um, it is okay to be honest. Like you don't have to lie. Just hell, depending on your partner, they may just be like, look, let's just have an open relationship. Um, we can do that. Or they be like, hey, you know what? I ain't the one for you. You ain't the one for me. Go be with that. You her problem now, or you his problem now. You never know. Have like that's when it comes to those open conversations about um who's here, who's there. You know, you ain't catch me unless I want to get out. Um, it just goes like I also saw something that was posted. Fuck asking people what their favorite color is when you first meet them now. Ask them questions like um ask them questions like what is how do you deal with trauma? Like how do you get over like do you have you healed from your mother, your daddy issues, or have you healed from your mama issues and shit like that? Like that, what's your favorite color shit? It's elementary school. Like niggas got real problems that they not dealing with. So ask folks, hey, instead like, I know you ask them like, hey, what's your 5-year plan? Um, all that. But ask them, what the fuck is wrong? Like, how do you deal with stress? Ask them shit like that. Oh yeah. Hey, my guy, you look amazing. I'm I'm live with y'all, but I'm also on I'm the person having two phones is I can do multiple things at one time. I'm also on another FaceTime call. So y'all important, but they important too. Shout out to you, my guy. You look spiffy in the suit. Um, so no, don't be asking it. No, we legit don't. Like we don't ask questions like, so in your prior relationship, what did you do wrong? Or how could you improve how have you improved yourself to make yourself better for the next person? Like we don't have them type like when people have those type of comment when people have those type of conversations, it's usually too late, and it's usually in therapy after you've cheated or been cheated on, or you tired of they shit and they tired of your shit, and you just like this is a last ditch effort to see if we gonna make this shit work. And that's when you get those type of questions. But like like date 2 or 3, like let's have some real deal deep conversations, because at the right age that some of us are, if you still out here like playing, or trying to smash or add to your body count, you're too old for that shit. Um, you legit too old for that. We need to though, or you're gonna get somebody that's putting their head with full baby daddy. that's patting their head with 4 baby daddies and daddy issues. Big facts. Not saying not saying you having 4 baby daddies is a bad thing, but we maybe have stopped at maybe baby daddy number two or baby mama number two? You got four baby mamas and you got 6 kids. Wrap it up, nigga. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get back on Instagram. Instagram slow. Um, edit. All right, so I think Instagram is like I can't go back on Instagram because I think I would have to leave y'all and come back. So we just gonna keep it on YouTube and Facebook. Um, but as of right now, like you can only stream on YouTube. I mean on Instagram for an hour. And we've been talking for an hour, y'all. Like y'all have been listening to me rant for an hour. Good shit. But no, like we don't ask the questions. Like you may ask how many baby daddies you got or how many baby mamas you got, but we ain't asking like so why you got so many baby daddies? Why didn't it work out with baby daddy number three? Like why you got issues over here? Why you ain't dealing with your past? Like we don't have those type of conversations until it's too late. But we be out here trying to, smash anything walking, men and women, trying to add the body counts. I'm too old for that shit. Me personally, um, when when if I ever, you know, if shit don't work out with Bay, you gonna have to fill out. You got to write me a 5-page paper on how you gonna improve my life, how you healed from anything that you've dealt with, and then you're gonna have to go through about let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 7 people on this other phone that you got to go through, and if you can't get past one of them, it's not gonna be a good look. Because if they drill me about shit that I do on a regular basis, and they be nice to me. They don't know you, so they not gonna be nice to you. And like one of them, so okay, I'm trying to think if I want to call names. Do I want to call names? Do I want to call? Do I want to call y'all out? I don't, huh? I just said, do I want to call y'all out? That's all I said. Hmm? All right. So on the other line, there's one person in particular. She shall remain nameless. But she's the ringleader of all this foolishness. If you can't get past her, like she make niggas sign death row contracts. So if you can't get past her, you definitely can't get like you can't touch me because she gonna say, look, and she's the only person gonna let call me this. So if y'all ever hear me say something else, that is her. But she be like, hey, Jaquan, she full of shit, right? And I'll be like, huh? She full of shit, right? It, she full of shit. And I'll be like, but I like her. She full of shit. So if y'all can't get through that ringer, I don't. I need not to play. So, but no, like if nothing else, go ahead and ask those questions um when you start dating these people. How do you deal with trauma? Then, um, after you ask those questions, you take that information and you figure out if it's gonna work. So I don't think you can do that to Keisha either. Like Keisha's one of a kind. Like I don't know if you're gonna be able to. I don't think you're gonna be able to. You might just have to just be single for the rest of your life after that. Because it's yeah, that's what I would say for you, pimp. All right, so we're gonna go to break. One more time. You listen to Herschel. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Hertz, where I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, the Big Hurt. And if she says I'm not, that hoe is a liar. Man, we are talking. We just catching up. It has been a minute since I've dropped a new episode of Hertz World. And I missed y'all, and I hope y'all missed me too. The numbers say y'all missed me, but I most definitely missed y'all. Um, so let me see. Is there anything? Is there anything that anybody wants to talk about that we did not talk about? I'm taking open suggestions before we go to um, songs you should have been listening to as a kid. So, is there anything that anybody wants to add, or me personally wants to come on and let us chop it up real quick? The doors of Herc's World are open to you. So let's see. We'll give it a minute. Y'all ain't got nothing. So nobody in the comments got nothing. Ain't nothing y'all want to talk about. Nothing y'all want to say. This is a safe space. Y'all know that. Let me see. Let me hop back on YouTube. Let's see. The debate's on. Hey, Keisha. We were just talking. I was opening the doors of Perk Squirrel to y'all to see if there's anything y'all want to talk about. Um, that I didn't talk about. We talked about Trump and Kamala. We talked about Jeff not ever being able to replace you. We talked about men and women cheating. Uh, what else are we talking about? That's that's it. So we talked about all that. So, but now the doors of Hertford are open to you, for you or anybody else that has something that they want to talk about before we go to songs you should not have been singing as a kid. So, how do I join and what do you mean? I will send you an invite. Trying to get us back on Instagram, y'all. Give me a second. All right. Think we got it. And we're already live, so I should be able to get that. All right, we back live on IG. Uh-oh. I'm back live on IG. All right, so we are back. And all right. What up, Kish?
Hey, Hurt.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I feel good. I missed y'all, man. I miss doing this.
I know it. I know it. I miss doing it too, but I got some big stuff in the work, so I'm trying to hold off on releasing my podcast for a little minute.
You always doing big things. You always doing big things.
Thank you. I try not to be too small in this great big old world.
Nah, never. Nah, we were saying that sort of before you hopped on, before you got on, we were talking about the guy in Alabama who was, I don't know if he was married or apparently he's in a relationship, but apparently this girl gave him a STD that made his Johnson look like the bottom of an octopus tentacles. He had all type of holes and stuff, and it was like real disgusting. I didn't watch the video. Somebody tell me about
Oh
it.
wow.
But the question was if you if somebody gives you an STD, would you blast them on social media? And everybody said no, but we got into a conversation about how if you cheating, how it takes too much energy to cheat and you should just not cheat, but everybody cheats, in some type of way. And then Jeff said, um,
Everybody cheat.
and some, well, not everybody, not you and Jeff, and not other people, but Jeff said if something ever happened to you, he would probably just be single for the rest of his life. That's all he said.
Oh, that's so sweet. Cause he know I'ma hunt his ass. I'm be like, boo. And I be doing jump scares on the girl. Boogity boogity boo. She ain't gonna know what hit her. She gonna be like, I got to get up out of there, cause
Not
and I'm gonna
boogity boogity boo.
boogity boogity boo. I'ma hunt him and not the house. It's gonna be him that's gonna be hunted.
That's that's not nice. He want to hunt you.
Yes, he would. Y'all don't know Jeff. Yes, he would. Jeff would probably be hunting my wigs or something like that. So every time I put on the cue, he'll be like, "Oh no, you ain't getting nobody tonight."
Wow. See, that's that love that my guy Curtis be talking about. Because that man so in love with his wife, and I love it so much. Shout out to my guy Curtis, man. He said Jeff said shoes. He gonna be on your shoes.
Oh yes, I love shoes.
That's funny.
But yeah, I would want him to be happy if I was to go on. But you said if somebody give you a STD, would you put them on blast? And
Yeah.
if you with somebody, you can't because you done already messed up because you cheating.
I mean, most folks don't care about that. Like if you cheating, like if we being honest, it's if you out here cheating, you cheating for a reason. And then if you're cheating for a reason, you pretty much don't care.
How you cheat for a reason? This is new.
So you cheat for a reason, in my opinion, because if your partner, your significant other is doing everything that you want, I'm talking about like if they're meeting your not if they're meeting your non-negotiables, as they say, like they're everything you want in a person. You have no reason to cheat on that person. That's exactly what you want. But if you want home cooked meals, or you want to go out on weekends, or you're not adhering to their love language, or you're not listening, you're not communicating, and somebody else is, and you getting that from someplace else, you're gonna gravitate to that thing that you want because you're getting it from someplace else. So it doesn't. So that's why I say everybody cheats for a reason, whether it be physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Everybody cheats for a reason. Nobody just is out here. Oh well, I'm I'm gonna smash this chick. I'm gonna smash that dude just because. It's always, in my opinion, it's always for a reason.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I
Why
don't
you
think
think? Why you
people
think people?
cheat for.
Why you think people cheat?
Sometimes some people are just selfish
What you mean?
and just some people just cheat. They could be getting everything that they want at home, and some people just cheat just to be cheating.
No, so I feel like those are one-off situations. Like if you legit getting
Really?
everything you want, yeah. Like if you legit
Mm.
getting everything you want out of this person, and you claim this is your person, why are you gonna cheat on?
You some people just got a horse spirit, and that's what they do.
What is a horse
Bell,
spirit?
they just gotta feed their need and do whorish things.
I've never heard in my life somebody say that somebody has a horse spirit.
Curtis said he know. He said, "Oh, I know. See."
What, y'all gonna have to elaborate on what a horse spirit. Well,
Some
hold on.
people just can't keep it to themselves. Some people just got to be doing it with a whole bunch of other people. Some people are so selfish and so self-serving that that's what they do and don't care about nobody else and their feelings. Yeah, take a shot. Yeah, yeah.
Is that I don't know that horse spirit. I ain't never heard that.
Yeah, some people are like that. And you say, okay, and now I would blast that person, no, because I would have to put my personal business out there, and that's my
Curtis,
personal business.
Curtis, text me your email. We can bring you on the show. We can bring you on
He
live.
he got a lot to say, but
Of course.
but yeah, that'll be put my business. I don't think when you have sex with anybody, you run the risk of catching a disease, especially if it's unprotected. So,
Yeah.
what's the point of you putting somebody on blast because they gave you a STD? Both of y'all should have been wise and been trying to do the right thing. It don't make no sense to put somebody on blast for something that you bumped your head and did too. You in on it too. I'm not trying to victim blame like you purposely did this, but the risk of having unprotected sex, it's risky even being married because you will hope and think and pray that your spouse you know, um, is faithful to you. But when you're single or you're messing with somebody else that is single, you run the risk even greater because it becomes a greater and a greater and a greater chance of you contracting a disease. Period, point blank. So it ain't no point of putting nobody on blast. You knew the risk when you took the Jimmy hat off, or you knew the risk when you let them do it without the Jimmy hat. And sometimes what they say, play a fool's game and win foolish prizes.
I
And we
thought it
have
was
to
play stupid. I thought it was play stupid games and win stupid prizes.
same thing, same thing. I just called you a damn fool, you know.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah. So, you just have to be careful in life, period. I don't think it's no reason to put nobody on blast. You both made a mistake and now you gotta live with it. Oh, and I have a funny story about seeing a penis in a bad situation. So I was trying to scare Juice. I was trying to scare our son, telling him about, you shouldn't be doing this and you shouldn't be doing that unprotected. And I was like, I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you some sick dicks. I'm gonna Google sick dick. So I Googled sick dicks. Oh my God. I said, oh my God, I'm so glad I'm married. It
Mm-hmm.
scarred me.
Mm-hmm. That's what you get. Curtis, I sent it to you. That's what no, because so there was I might have been in eighth grade, but it was something called a blue it was called a blue pancake.
Oh my Jesus.
And somebody was like, man, you should go Google what a blue pancake is. I was scared. I was like, so that could happen to me?
I,
For real?
I asked
I don't
Jeff.
even want it.
I said, this what dinglings do? I said, dinglings can do this. Like, oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus. I was like, it was terrible. Don't y'all ever Google sick dicks. Please don't, because you're gonna mess yourself up. I just said,
Don't
thank
do it.
God that I'm married. That was scary. I was like, they live after that. I mean, one looked like it exploded.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Curtis, what up, man?
What's going on, man? How's it going?
Pretty good, man. So you said you had a lot to say. Go ahead. The floor is yours, bro. What up,
So,
James?
that horse spirit. To speak on that. To me, people cheat mainly because of lack of communication. Of course, there are selfish ambitions in it, but it's lack of communication too. I personally feel that spiritually, you're only going to be tempted with the things that you fall for. So, me, for instance, the devil is not going to tempt me with cocaine because he know I'm not going to do drugs. But he'll tempt me with wrath because he knows I have an attitude problem, and that's something that I need to check, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
with people that have a problem with being promiscuous on their spouse without consent, or cheating. When they have a problem with that, it's mainly to me, it's a lot to do with temptation, and remember the biggest word that you said was outside of influence is choice. They have a choice to say, I want to be able to communicate with my spouse and work these things out, or I can keep it to myself. Tell people that won't be able to help me, or tell somebody that's going to be the equivalent to what I desire and need, and then fall victim to that. So, like me, my wife is my best friend, right? So that means if my wife is my best friend, all of my deep darks, my wife should know. I shouldn't be expounding upon another woman that I know I may have desires for later. I shouldn't be putting that emotional baggage on another woman that's outside of my sister, my mom, that may be a romantic partner. I think that's very, very dangerous. We as men, especially black men, we are taught to not to have emotional value. Our value is built on what we can do in a relationship, and that's not righteous. I understand that we have to work to the sweat of our brow, but we're more than a job and a career and money. And we have passions and we have desires, we have fears, we have lust, we have all the same things that women are excused for having. So if we don't have a venue to be able to express that to our own spouse, there are people that cheat use that venue to express to other people, and that's where it becomes dangerous. Unless it's an open relationship, those parameters have to be set. That if you're going to be in a monogamous relationship, monogamy also involves you being transparent with your significant other about how you feel. Because if you look down to the base of it, a lot of men, I can only speak for men because I am one, but a lot of men cheat because they don't know how to simply communicate with their spouse.
You said, oh, you still you out there preaching. You said that c word, and folks scared of that
Yeah,
c
that's
word.
he muted himself accidentally, problem.
No, I did it on purpose. I didn't want to. It's not my podcast, so I was being
Oh
respectful.
wait.
It's a you part of the family now. You was speaking, so I was gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
No,
you
you
but
sure
you spoke a
was
word.
preaching.
You
yeah,
said
I
a word
couldn't.
there.
I couldn't type all that. I've never been one to excuse cheating. So that worldly view of everybody cheats just tries to make someone feel comfortable with the situation that they cheated in. I'm not for making you feel comfortable in your cheating. This is my responsibility, especially if you had a spouse,
See,
to
that's
hold
that
you,
devil. See, there
yeah,
he
to
was
hold you
he can tell
accountable.
you hurt. Everybody don't cheat.
Right. I've never cheated. There's no reason for me to cheat. There's too much time, pressure, lies. I don't have time for that. It's too much on
Yeah.
my head. I got enough going on now. Then put another. I
Nah,
got a wife and a daughter. Another woman? Hell no. I
look,
can't. I
look.
can't.
I can only speak for me. Cheating for me was exhausting. Like you got to keep up with this person emotion, that person emotion. You gotta figure out what this person want to do on this day, and then you gotta keep up this lie over here, and then you gotta come over here and figure out what they got going on.
Yeah, that sounds exhausting.
It was, and I, I'm not a part of that life no more. I've been delivered. Um, but look, if you're gonna cheat, um, do you just do it safely, I guess, or just have that conversation like, hey, let's just have an open relationship. How do you feel about that?
Right.
They may be cool with it because it may be a person that they've been looking at for a minute, and they want to see what that thing over there is like. You never know. People got weird
Ooh, you
fetishes
trying
and
to
things.
hurt some feelings? Feelings.
I ain't trying to hurt nobody feelings on purpose, but it's true. Like like
No,
it's like that though. I
I was gonna
just
say the
it's
first time a man go and tell his wife I want an open relationship, and she say, "Oh, okay, cool," cause it's this dude at work. Oh, everybody is laid out. It's over with. It's over
we
with.
look.
What you mean? It's a dude at work?
Some of us can't take that because I know me. I can only speak for me. I'm too selfish to try to be in an open relationship because I require too much attention.
Is that where you are now? Because you did admit to cheating. So if you cheated, you put yourself in an open relationship without the other person's consent. So is that how
I
you
just
feel
want
now?
that's how I feel now.
Copy that.
So like in the past, but and it may sound contradictory, but in the past I was kind of like that too. Like I know I'm a lot to deal with, so anybody who decides to deal with me on that level, knows they getting a handful. I know now that I'm not. I'm too selfish with my time, my energy, my efforts to split it between two people. Um, so razor focus, one person at a time. Is yeah, all that because because see it'll be my luck. I get with somebody and they say, "Oh, okay, let's do an open relationship," and then I get one like they cycle start to sync up, and then I do something over here, and then they get together, and then they gang up on me, and then they be like, "Well, you said this, and you supposed to take me here this day, and I ain't get my time, I ain't get the." I said, I ain't time for all that. Both of y'all get it.
Mm.
So, but that's just me.
Well, that's why the
Um,
Bible says a man cannot serve two gods.
Agreed.
You can't openly serve two women. You're gonna give 90 to one, 10 to another. You're not gonna be able to give, even if you give 50-50, that's still 50% of you that the other woman is not getting. So give it all to one and be done with it. Saves you a lot of pressure and stress.
Agreed. All right, so we are gonna go to break. We're gonna come back to my favorite part of the show. Then we're gonna get up out of here. Stay tuned for more Hurts World. Be right back. Welcome back to Hurts World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Hurt, and if she says I'm not, that hoe is a liar. All right, man. We have come to my favorite part of the show. It is songs you know you should not have been singing as a kid. Now, this could be a rap song. It could be an R&B song. It could be a soul song. It is literally any song you know you should not have been singing, word for word, like chorus, bridge, all that, word for word, under the age of 18. Now, I had a song in mind, but I lost it. So I'm gonna go with this one. All right, so this is a song you know you should not have been singing as a kid. Um, this is one that I love. You should love too. It's Rome. I belong to you. I don't pay for ads on YouTube, so you gotta wait a second. YouTube don't flag this. Y'all paying for it. See, sing it. Think about you, it drives me crazy. Every time I see your face, makes me wanna sing it every time I think about your love, it drives me crazy. Tell me what's wrong with your boyfriend. All right, that's how y'all get it. All right, so look, if you did not know, that song is about that Rome was a side dude in that song. Y'all didn't know. If y'all listen to the words in the very beginning, he's telling y'all that he is this woman's side dude. Um, because if you listen to that part where he goes, come on, he's like, he holds the key to your heart, but he don't love you like I do. So um I think that's why like in the 90s folks is okay with being side dudes and stuff. Because niggas were literally making full songs about it. And you never would have known had you not listened to the words of the song. He was talking about being a glorified side nigga. And ironically, we just got done talking about cheating. So don't cheat, but be a good side dude. I don't know. Don't make sense. But that is a song you know you should have been singing as a kid. That was wrong. I belong to you. Make sure y'all go back, stream that. It's on YouTube. It's on Apple Music. Um, Stream it wherever you want. We'll be right back. We're gonna wrap this thing up. More Hertz World. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Hertz World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, the Big Hurt. And if she says I'm not, that hoe is a liar. We have come to the end of our wondrous welcome back show. And thank y'all for coming in, kicking it with me. Whether you stayed the whole live, whether you came in for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whether you streamed it on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you streamed it, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for being so engaged in the comments. Thank y'all for giving me topics to talk about. Thank y'all for chiming in. Shout out to the people on the iPhone that y'all can't hear no more because they got me on mute and I got them on mute, but they still paying attention. And that's why I've been drinking. Now, I will say this. I spent the whole month of August not drinking. And that was the first time I drank in like 30 plus days. And I took 3 shots of moonshine. Like a duck. So if you get a text message from me, disregard it. It's not me, it's the moonshine. Matter of fact, that's not her. That's Jaquan. So that's not me. And you can't prove it was me. It just happened to come from my phone, but that was Jaquan. We are, like I said, we're about 2,000 downloads. We're 2,000 downloads away from 100,000 downloads. So when we release this, man, make sure y'all run the numbers up. Share it with a friend. Share it with your auntie, your cousin, your mama, your daddy, your baby mama. Share it with the nigga you don't like. Because just tell him I talked about him. I said something about him on the show. He'll listen the whole time. Just waiting for that part that I said something about it, but I really didn't say anything. But just tell him I did, and we'll go from there. But run these numbers up. Enjoy y'all's week. Have another huge surprise for y'all in a couple weeks. Can't tell you what it is. You gotta wait to see what it is. As always, commercial spots. This is an old flyer. If you're watching this on YouTube, but commercial spots start about $45. Email me at hertzworld24@gmail.com to get your commercial spot. You want to promote your business, promote your album, promote you leaving your baby mama, promote you leaving your baby daddy, promote your birthday, promote niggas ain't shit, promote bitches ain't shit. Whatever you want to do, we'll put a commercial together for you and we'll make it sound good. Just let me know. As always, if you're working, you don't eat, grab crawl so you can walk so you can run, and man, run before you can fly. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host. And so the next time you see my face or hear my voice, Herc out.